this exercise is a T-bar row. And the T-bar row's primary muscle group is basically working on your entire back. It's going to really focus on the middle back. It's going to give your back really good thickness. Today we're going to be using a barbell, and we're going to stick it in the corner. They actually have machines made just for T-bar rows, and it's really similar, but the reason why we're using a barbell is because you'll find that a lot of gyms don't carry T-bar row machines. So easy way to do it, you just grab a barbell, stick it in a corner, and you'll see that we actually went ahead and set up something to put in the corner so we don't damage the walls. But you know, if you're in the gym and you know, it's not your own place, you know, you can kind of put it in any corner you like. Yeah, so the reason why T-bar rows are such a good exercise, it's one of those exercises that were done a long time ago and used to be very popular. They don't do them as much now because they came out with a lot of more fancy machines, but this is one of the exercises that are so effective that I couldn't leave it out of this program because it brings so much thickness into your back and so much power in your back that, you know, is very beneficial to do. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing you want to notice is how close you're standing to the barbell. So let's go ahead and get a close shot here of Dan's feet. You want to stand about an inch, actually back just a little bit more, Dan, about 2 inches away from the barbell. Reason why, so this way you don't have to lean over too much. And what we're using to grab onto the bar is a close grip handle. So you can use one of these, go ahead and hold this for me a second, or you can grab the bar like this. As far as which bar is better, it's just more of a personal preference. So we're going to go with the close grip bar. So let's go ahead and put the bar underneath, the grip handle underneath the bar, and let's just go and switch that around here. Okay, and you want to notice from the starting position, Dan's hips are down, chest is up, and let's make sure that we have our chest out and we have a good slight arch in our back here. Okay, so let's go ahead and lift this off. Okay, so notice the slight knees bent, and when he comes up, his chest is out, and he's pulling all the way to the top to where the barbell is going to hit his chest. And you'll notice that as he's doing this exercise, some guys ask me, well, you know, is it getting kind of too close to the middle? And you'll notice that the bar is not going to hit your private area because the barbell, the plate is going to go ahead and stop it. So always keep your back straight or slightly arched. You never want to round your back here. And notice also how his elbows are tucked in. Perfect. And one thing I want to go ahead and look at is also the stance of how Dan is standing. His stance is very close together, so this way it gives him a range of motion going down, and he has a lot of room to go down. If he was going to stand too far away, he wouldn't have enough room to get a full range of motion. All right, that looks good, Dan. So some of the common mistakes that people do on T-bar rows is, again, rounding their back. And you're starting to catch on. If this isn't your first video you looked at, you're going to catch on that a lot of exercises, if you round your back, you're pretty much going to do almost all the exercises wrong. Correct posture is always keeping your chest out, standing straight, just like what my mother told me when I was a kid, and have your back straight or slightly arched, okay, just a little bit. So when we're doing this T-bar row, we're going to do the same thing. Let's get close to the bar. So watch out for this, rounding the back like this, okay? Very dangerous. Because the T-bar row, you're able to use a lot of weight, so you want to make sure you do it right. If you do that, I guarantee that you're going to go ahead and hurt your back. I've actually hurt my back before when I first learned T-bar row many years ago. So make sure you go ahead and have your chest out and have that natural arch in your back. Come up, just like that. Come up and squeeze. Come down with the full extension. All right, so anything you want to add to this, Dan?
Yeah, so when guys are doing this, should they use their legs in the motion at all, or not at all?
When you come down, because you want to get that full range of motion, so it looks like they're using their legs, but really you're not using your legs. When you come down, you're going to come down just a little bit. So you're going to have a little movement like this, but not too much. You don't want to be coming up like this. So you can have a little bit of movement. So when you come up, when you come down right here, you can come down just a little bit so you can stretch your back. So look like this. So it's just a little movement in your legs, but not too much at all.
Okay, great. And if a guy did have the T-bar machine available, should he always use that, or is this does this have any advantages?
It's actually about the same. If they have the T-bar machine available, I would recommend just using the machine. Really, just because I don't really like people damaging other walls and corners. I've done this many times at other gyms, and if you can avoid it, they have a machine available. Use the machine. But you'll find that not a lot of gyms carry it, so this is the best alternative to that.
And actually, real quick, this is a pretty ingenious little thing you have right here.
Yeah.
I think I might actually build something like that for my own house. Can you walk us through real quick how you put that thing together?
Yeah, sure. So this is really simple, and all I did was just go to a local hardware store, and I got one piece of wood. This is I believe it's what is about 2x4. No, it's not 2x4. I think it's like a 6 by, I don't know. It's about 6 inches here, and it's about an inch thick. And it was actually just one piece of wood, and all I did was cut it into 3 pieces and put some screws at the end, and made just kind of like a half box. Something really simple. Cost me maybe $6, $7. So not too much at all, and really works great.
Great.
Okay, so that's it for the T-bar row.